I clicked the button a minute early.
I can do that. Ain't gonna be no starting tweet today, so.
Come on, Lily. And I'm listening in on a call right now.
That's one less thing I gotta do. Catch those during the opening, so. Truck Awesome Friday.
It's a fucking Friday.
It is. Okay. I got everything seems to be open. So let's open a giveaway. Giveaway's working. Feature to it. I didn't. I didn't.
Nope.
All right, you got topics still from yesterday?
I got a few open.
Okay. I'll throw a couple
No idea
in
which
once
ones.
once we get
Through those.
yeah. All right, quiet on the set. Zoom Room video sponsored by the BMC.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida, with two idiots misinterpreting the news so you don't have to. Lunch with Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz. Technical difficulties long.
This is Jack. Welcome to another edition of What Are We Doing Around Here? This is not how we're supposed to do things.
That's right.
On Lunch with Laz and Jack.
Yeah. Waldo starting us off on Truck Awesome Friday with 300 bits. He must have heard us talking. Let's see what we've got for Waldo. Don't forget, you donate 300 bits, we'll give you a mystery game key. Could be worth $3.99, could be worth $59.99. You just never know.
Oh, yeah.
How about a copy
Waldo.
of Hot Shot Racing for Waldo? Waldo, do you have Hot Shot Racing yet? I hope not.
Well, how about this game? Jump Jet Rex. Jump Jet Rex, $9.99 to Waldo.
Econdis, I never sent you a key. All right, we'll find one for you.
There you go.
Do you remember what the game was by any chance?
There you go.
If I didn't send it to you, it's still sitting here waiting for you to claim it, and I'll just resend it to you.
Yes.
Railroad or amusement park or something? All right, I'll take a look
Rec
through the
Center
keys.
Tycoon, or was it
Railroad
Railway
Empire? Yeah.
Railway Empire or Rec Center Tycoon? One of those two.
I'll have to go to the last keys on both of those, and I'll just send them to them. If one of them works, that'll be it. Because if it wasn't claimed, the other person claimed it.
Yeah.
Might have been Rec Center. All right, I'll look at that after the show because, as I said, last technical difficulties long. Pulling a Jackson assist, getting here with barely minutes to spare, getting into the game and everything because my internet's been down all morning and been on with tech support, and they're like, ain't got nobody coming out till Sunday. And then it dawned on me that I have somebody painting inside who might have unplugged the booster and unplugged the cable line in there. And I said, can you plug those back in? And bam, my internet came back up. So I had a race to get everything done today. So here we are on Fruck Awesome Friday. So let's get things kicked off. We got anything out at the Tweetiverse today? I think we do.
Yes,
I think we got
do.
some. I know I saw stuff yesterday. So where are we starting off? 22 hours ago? Is that where we're at?
22 hours ago.
22 hours ago.
Chris was thinking out loud. Rewards program members get double the duration from obsidian potions from the store. I think this is another benefit from them that feels fair and will make some players happy. Thoughts?
And let's go to the peanut gallery commentary.
Waste of time. Extra blank slots, bonus items every 6 months, lots of options that aren't as close to pay to win. Sean Butts, that would be okay, but I'd rather see a unique potion. Pick a num pack of any non-obsidian reward or a small reduction in lot taxes. Irish Eyes is like, how about just raise the monthly quotas to 1,000 instead of 900? Reduction in taxes would be nice. Mad Chef's like, I mean, every subscriber ends up with masses of obsidian potions they don't use, or they just turn around and sell for gold. I foresee this change would just drop the price of obsidian potions in the market, as there would be more of them for sale from subscriber players.
How would that be? Everybody gets 3. I don't get that one, Mad Chef. I still get 3 a month. I wouldn't be selling them, any more or less. I might actually be inclined to use them if that's the.
Well, I mean, remember, like,
no, the only ones that are non-tradable were the ones you got from the Merits app, Econdis. The potions you got from the Merits app were untradeable. The rewards ones actually are tradable and sellable. No problem, buddy. No problem. Oops. That's because we have kidneys. We know things.
I've got to go search my rewards real quick to see how many obsidian potion rewards I have.
Yeah, the Merits app went, and I've got, speaking of rewards, let's go into the game.
It's like,
let's bring the game like 1, screen 2, 3, 4, up 5, here 6, for 7, a second.
8. Yeah, I've probably got 30 or 40 obsidian potion rewards.
I got to run over here just for shits and giggles because...
make that 50.
Let's see. I have 1 bag of my tradables, which I think is right 47. Here. These are
47.
My tradable ones, and it looks like I've got about 75 tradables, not including what I don't think I've claimed this month's. And then...
that reminds me, I need to go get my guidance.
Oh, yeah, I got to do my my replenishables this month. I haven't done that. I think I might have forgot last month, too, because I've been slacking. But then, these are my reward ones from my sub, but you'll notice that all these green ones, Laz doesn't have any potions in stock at all, right? No potions whatsoever in stock. Yeah, I could be buffed for like months on end with this shit. But you'll notice I have 3 of them which are available, which I should probably just take out of here since I'm here right now.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, remember, I haven't subscribed since release 69, so like this to me would be a pretty much a pointless enhancement for subscribers. And
Yeah, well,
oh,
I'm going to show you this, Jack, just for shits and giggles, and I'm
yeah.
going to share it on your screen. I got to do a copy paste here so that because you got to see. I don't have any potions whatsoever. Yeah, none. Yeah,
Jeez.
I ain't got no potions. Yeah,
Yeah, you've got a few. You've got a few.
yeah. So I've got 78 now tradables, and then I have a whole bunch. And again, I was banging out those merit rewards month after month after month, and those are just the ones on this account. Let's just put it that way. Because I know multiple people had multiple merits accounts claiming rewards for quite some time.
Yep. But yeah.
Stymie says I use the resource collecting ones every week, so 8 a month. You get potions for resource collecting? I didn't know that. You
It's
tell.
the meticulous collection one.
Ah, Bridget Royal, Bridge Troll with 300 bits. Thank God it's Friday.
You ready? Where we going?
I don't know. Are we pinning it? Are we shooting it? Are we going crazy? That's up to Bridge Troll as we go find
Where
him
are we going?
a mystery game key.
Yes.
Oh, he's going to surprise us with random. Let's hit. I'm going to hit random like 3-4 times, and look at that. I hate when that
I'm
happens.
going to be doing the lucky few on my side.
We got my favorite track doing random a dozen times. Portal Purgatory. Portal Purgatory.
Okay, time to do exclamation mark play on both streams, as well as exclamation mark I love free shit on both streams as well, because giveaway on Laz's stream as soon as this map is over. And I accidentally clicked start, so we're down to a minute.
Start. All right, I'm a couple of seconds behind you as I. All right, so Bridge Troll, tell me, do you have a copy of Moon Hunters? Because I know I got to ask you. Actually, no, I'm not giving you that. I'll give that away for free. I'll give that one away for free. And it's probably, well, let me actually see. What's it actually worth? It's on sale right now. It's 90% off. But the retail value of Moon Hunters is normally $14.99, 90% off right now at $1.99. But I'll give that away right now at the end of this race. So somebody's going to get a copy of Moon Hunters. And let's see what we're going to give to Bridge Troll.
Okay.
Bridge Troll is going to get a copy of Cube Runner. $10.99.
Sweet.
Cube Runner.
Yeah.
$10.99 on Steam.
Right now, Econdis is kind of in the lead. First one to get in the hole, but dropping down. Xander Wild is coming up right beside him, but who's going to be the first one to drop down the second hole? And Xander Wild and Mom drop down. Xander, welcome to the stream.
Welcome, Xander Wild. As Portal Purgatory starts popping.
Mom is now in the lead.
Bosh Halen ejected.
Remember, 2 different streams, 2 different people.
2 different games, 2 different chances to win. That's right.
Always better chances on my stream.
Winfield Packslayer in the race out there. What's up, Winfield? Watching them portal away.
But Mom has a massive lead right now over everybody.
Vander Wild ejected. Econdas ejected. Thradia popped up and ejected. Winfield ejected. Crossfire Bugseye ejected.
No, he can't.
Mom popped up, ejected. All right, now Stymie, Treasure Pile, Cynicist, myself, and Bridge Troll all in the game. I am no longer in the game. I was ejected, and then there were 4.
But Mom was victorious on my side. Time to send her some scrolls.
And here comes the blue wall of death. Is anybody going to make it? Bridge Trolls, Flaming Bag of Poo popped up, ejected. Treasure Pile missed it. Last chance.
Okay, time to bring up some scrolls. There you go.
And nobody was a winner.
You had no wiener on your side,
whereas
Mom was the wiener on my side.
Winfield says, I feel so dejected. That happens. That's what Marbles is all about.
Oh, yeah.
So thoughts on Chris's tweet out there, but hold on, before we do that, I got to...
To me, it's like Reed actually have, or actually someone actually has a better idea. Just double up the obsidian potions that are given instead of doing a brand new architecture of, hey, we're doubling the length of time for subscribers for how long those potions last.
Well, let me get a key out here first.
With our relationship with variables,
how
many people think that's going to be implemented correctly the first 3 times? So, but to me, completely pointless. The thing about the value for the subscription is actually much higher because of the 900 kodos. If you take each kodo as a penny, you're already getting $9. Then you also get some potions, you get some other things. You've already got enough value there that balances out, and in fact leans heavily on the, hey, that subscriber bundle is worth it for the kodos themselves.
Yes, that's a 1-to-1 ratio on the kodos, technically. $9 for 900.
Yeah, but
penny for penny.
But it is one where Chris is trying to make the subscriber program more rewarding. How about this? Make all those items tradable.
Pick ourselves a winner.
No more heritage items.
And Bridge Troll wins Moon Hunters anyway. So congratulations, Bridge Troll. You're going to get it either way. And if you've already got it, then you can go ahead and offer it up if you want. $14.99 regularly on sale, 90% off for $1.49. But my question here is, thinking out loud, get double the duration from obsidian potions from the store. Not from their rewards. So does the rewards one count, or is it we're gonna have a same situation like kodos where the store kodos are different from the in-game kodos, the rewards potions are going to be different from, or are we going to get them or we're just going to get double on any obsidian potion period, because words mean stuff. Words matter.
Yeah. Well, Stymie's like, he said ages ago they should be including a new emote every month for subscribers.
Amen
to that. You would need an animator on staff for that new emote.
To that.
there is no animator on staff other than Damon.
You need some
Who
staff,
is
period.
Yeah, you would need staff. I mean, yeah. Damon does a little bit of animation, but yeah.
Up for grabs, Moon Hunters. Apparently, Bridge Troll's already got a copy. First one to get it shouted out so nobody else tries to grab it.
Yeah.
Exactly, Xander, and that's why I say that. You know, while he's thinking out loud, you know, he's giving away one thing, but Econdis got it. So quick thinking on Econdis's part. And thanks to Bridge Troll for sharing the wealth when he gets these duplicate keys. I don't know. Did you buy that yourself, or did you win that from us initially? I'm always curious because he buys a lot of games. Game was it? That was Moon Hunters.
I know I've given a couple copies of that away.
Actually, looks like I gave it to him a few days ago. Looks like I gave it to him on the 14th. As a matter of fact, I can see that now. Probably why I said you're not getting it.
But I would actually investigate.
I know. Yeah, it is what it is.
See, if I was Chris, I would be investigating why have so many subscribers stopped subscribing, and maybe fix those issues and try to lure them back.
Ding, 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 ding. Give that man a cookie.
It's like, what have you done to lose a bunch of subscribers, and what can you do to get those subscribers back?
What could you do to get Laz to start giving you $45-50 a month instead of $9 a month? What could you do? Things that
what
make
could
you
you
go,
get to get Jack to go from $0 a month back to the amount of money that he was giving every month?
Just little things. Let's think about things like that.
It's like,
well, it would be easy just to get the first $9 back from you by finishing one of the developer challenges, wouldn't it?
Well, that was developer challenge number 2.
One of them. That's what I said. So they would have to finish one of the developer challenges in order to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Xander says, I was going to unsub since I quit playing for months due to boredom, sick of farming for lot rent. Well, how much lot rent you got, buddy? You get 500 gold welfare from the Oracle every day if you stop in there.
But let's go talk about what happened 6 hours ago, because the third time in 3 months, one of our AWS boxes dropped suddenly. No outage this time around, as we had a backup box. But seriously, AWS, what type of hardware dies on a monthly basis? Are you guys running this stuff on boxes cobbled together with returned items you bought at Fry's?
No, they're doing what you do, Chris, buying used stuff on eBay that's 10 years old.
and calling it new servers? Yeah.
Buying 10-year-old used servers, using servers that were left over when you found them in the new offices. And I know we pick, but he's trying to cut corners, save money, because those boxes aren't cheap. But AWS, they're I don't get it.
Maybe upgrade the server boxes that things are hosted on. I don't know.
Oh, the server boxes shouldn't have anything to do with the AWS boxes, should they? I don't
know. Bridget Royal, I actually streamed that like a while ago on a different account. But
Bridge Troll says, let's bring this comment up. Have you ever considered
doing what you want the devs to do? Play start of game and make recommendations for improvement.
How do you think we know this stuff, Bridge Troll? How do you think we know this stuff? Again, we've both done the playthrough at least once each.
Multiple times.
I've done it several times helping other people, and again, this is how we know things are dinged. Especially, the fact that they went back and started running the starter scenes and fixing all those stuff, and we're still fixing starter scene stuff here 3 years after release. We know this because we're
fixing it so much that 2 years ago they took the idea of 3 starter scenes and made it where
into one.
We don't have the time and the manpower to fix the other 2 starting scenes. We're just going to put everybody in one and remove that choice from all those early plans.
It'd be nice to have 3 starter scenes where people will come out and Blood River over near my town, so I can get some traffic out that way initially, instead of dumping everybody over in Sultan.
To me, it's like you really have to go through and redo all the skill stuff, because we're all magic users. I mean, very few people that aren't role players only do melee stuff. And if you only do melee stuff, how do you heal? You have to get out of combat and wait 5 seconds for your health bar to replenish all the way.
3 starter scenes made it harder to help the lost newbies too. I don't see how that is if you know the map.
Yeah, potions and food.
Yeah. And, if they happen to be lost out by, the West Coast, and I happen to be out there by my towns.
Band-aids.
Right. Band-aids. I want my movable health bars, but, as soon as that guy gets back from his honeymoon, easy.
Hey, but speaking of that, 3 hours ago, Devicolt has been on an absolute tear the last few days. He was inspired by my Lua changes for GUI and went absolutely nuts with it. Here's a screenshot showing some of the stuff he exposed for Lua GUI fans. Also, all using the new GUI system so much faster than the old. Not that you can read any of this, because the image like 200, 500%. Yeah. Can't read any of it.
Hey, even trying to blow it up in my browser ain't working. So
yeah. But some asshole tweeted right after that, "When will I be able to move my health bar?"
I don't know. So some asshole out there asking questions.
Yeah. And then Garrett Grandberg came back. Looks like a flexible revamp of the Lua GUI capabilities. Very exciting. Would be great to have a scrollable panel with clipping. Other nice functions to maybe add while in there. Doing things.
Shroud get description under mouse. How about Shroud not get description under mouse when I'm in a different screen? How about that one?
Yeah. Especially considering it's like the mouse is not the active one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, go back here. Remember that this is not the active window at all for Shroud. And I'm actually on monitor 1. Main is monitor 2 and monitor 3.
Hey, I have it when I'm on a different PC altogether with my mouse.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And for the people wondering what I mean by that is I have 3 PCs set up, one over here, one over here, and one over here, and I use one mouse and keyboard to control them all. So when I'm over on that PC, I'm still got stuff going on in my Shrouded Avatar window on this PC, which shouldn't happen at all, period. Because I'm not even on this PC, but it does. And looks like I lost Chatty and reconnected. I hope I'm not having any other problems.
Hopefully.
It was a quick hiccup. I don't see anything in Slob, so hopefully that's doing okay. But moving right along. Yes, Devil Cult, of course, absolutely killing it with all those changes. So props out to Devil Cult.
Which actually brings up that we should go ahead and go to the new Inky comments, maybe.
Yeah, is Tina Weirdly enough, when I'm on another PC, my Discord will either get locked in the talk position. If I'm talking and I've got well, first off, if I'm on voice, it doesn't matter what voice activated, it doesn't matter what PC I'm on. But if I'm on my foot pedal, and I'm on another PC, it doesn't work whatsoever because all the commands are over on the other PC. So I'll be sitting there talking to somebody and I'll be doing something on the radio and they'll be like, "So Laz, what do you think?" You didn't answer. And I'm like, "Oh shit," and I move back over here and I go, "Sorry, I was talking, but so Discord, doesn't give me a problem with my mouse, only with my audio. And again, if I'm got my foot pedal down and I'm talking when I go over there, it'll lock the voice on until I come back, and then it'll release it, even though I'm using foot pedals. So, but other than that, no real problems with my mouse keyboard with the Discord. Yeah, no
Yep.
problems. But let's talk about what was that? The new Inky commands we're going to?
Yeah. And the real question is, what is that? Oh, that was the massive horse taking over my screen.
The
Okay.
massive horse's ass in
The
your
massive
screen?
yes, it was on my screen and I was trying to figure it out. So new Inky commands. I
Yeah,
see that
so
loading and saving variable.
I chimed in
Yeah.
on this one, and we're going to have a little debate over this because I see it one way and they all see it another way, and I don't know. I believe my interpretation to be pretty much what my interpretation is, but again, I could be wrong. I digress. So let's talk
Yeah.
about this a bit.
So I see that loading and saving variable data is coming soon. Does this open up the potential for variable namespace collisions? If player A and player B have the same Inky variables named var x, will they collide and override each other?
I say no.
I say yes, they will collide.
Okay, continue on.
If so, we Inky programmers need to establish a naming convention that will create a unifier to prevent data collisions.
A unifier.
We should agree all upon a. Ooh, that meeting's over. I can leave it. We should agree upon some standard like using character name or account login as a prefix or suffix on any saved session variables. Ideally, it would be nice if the Inky system automatically attached some unifier based on the author of the scripts to any saved variables.
Unifier.
Yes. I would hope this is something that could be enforced game side with a manual override. So remember, the variables are going to be stored locally.
Well, that's my point. So let's just jump down because they're arguing this. So yeah. I went to Chris's tweet, and my question was, is this relevant to this? Which was Chris's tweet, and we're going to open that up from yesterday. And next up for Inkies are ways to serialize data between the sessions. Due to risks involved with players serializing unlimited unknown data to our servers, we're only storing data in the local data store on the computer, which means that while the variables themselves are loaded on the server end, all the save stuff is on your PC end. So I don't see how your script calling a variable on the server end.
If I call my variable blah, right?
Right.
And you on your side, you have a variable called blah as well.
Right.
Okay. Now player C comes up and does my quest. He has a local variable called blah. Then he goes over to your quest. What is going to happen with variable blah? Is it going to be overwritten, which would be the collision?
Yeah, but see, again, if I write the Inky script, like, I've given you copies of my Inky scripts. You've given me copies of your Inky scripts, and the Inky conversationalist works just fine, whether it's on my lot, your lot, or God knows whose
Okay,
lot.
but you
Right?
have to remember about the new variables.
Right. So you're
So
just saying that the fact that I call it blah and you call it blah for blah 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 blah.
yes.
But isn't that saved within the script? My blah may be calling something totally different than something yours is calling.
Correct.
Right.
So our blahs have different information stored in them
Right.
as far as, but when the player goes to your blah, it's going to be overwritten with the data that's relevant to your blah, which it would remove
Well,
my
see
blah.
that's what I'm
That would be a
saying, Tina.
collision.
It's saved on the
It's
client, but whose
yes.
client? Okay, is it saved on the end of? If I write an Inky script, I'm assuming that my script is saved on my
That
client.
that
His script is saved on his client.
the variables are saved on. So this is where it's person C, man.
Right. Well, again,
So
so person
player
C.
C is the one that's accessing everything and having information stored on their computer.
So even though my blah is calling one variable and your blah is calling another variable, you think they may have a problem to cross wires and give them.
That is where that is where this discussion in the forum comes up with the collisions, because there's nothing that separates the variable naming scheme, and that's what Owlsley is trying to do, is set up a standard naming convention for people to use for variables. So that way there's less likely of a chance for there to be a collision.
Interesting. Okay. That makes a
Okay.
little bit more sense now.
Yeah. So what we're trying to do is get away from collisions happening within the namespace.
Now, see again. I'll have to question that. Now, Bridge Troll says because they are named the same, they may be calling the same, may be the same variable, but Tina says they are calling the same variable. If I name my script blah and he calls his script blah, but I'm calling variable A and he's calling variable D, because the naming.
That's you're naming the variable that when you're defining the variable. If we both define the variable as the same thing, that's where the collision happens.
Well,
Not the
again, this is what I'm trying to get at. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we could both have a script name blah, but calling separate variables, no collision. But if we both have different name scripts, but we call a variable blah with the same variable, you're saying then there's collision. Is that
yes.
the best way to put it? Yeah, I know, Mom. My brain hurts too.
So that's where it's like people are discussing, how do we prevent this collision from happening? And that's where it's like, okay, are the variables going to be saved in different folders for each quest that's done, or that dialogue tree? Are they going to be global versus local? It's like, how is this going to be architected?
Well, that's yet to be seen and divulged, and this is going to be fun to follow. Yeah. And Bridge Troll says, I can answer this now. Please, Bridge Troll, enlighten us.
The answer is collision.
Answer is 42.
Train wreck.
It will be implemented sloppily.
Yeah, that is Bridget Royal's answer. It will be implemented sloppily. Yeah, and someone is messaging me that, so 2 years after the initial version of Lua, it gets fixed, and it only took 3 days.
Yeah, well, aren't we using a version of Lua that's no longer supported by its original developer?
No, we're using it. We're using an unsupported version of Unity, not.
I thought Lua was he was using like version 4.0 on Lua. That's no longer.
I have no idea.
Anyway,
what version of Lua is being used?
And he's working on moving us to Unity 2021. You know that, right? 2022 is right around the corner, by the way. Just checking my clock.
Yeah.
Yes, I know, Econdas.
So he was working on it 6 months ago as well.
He was working on it in January. Yes.
And 9 months ago. Yeah. This doesn't solve the problem of bad actors. No, that's where it is all related to the architecture of how variables are going to be defined and how are collisions prevented.
There has been no notice of a stream today, Bridge Troll, aside from ours, which is on every Monday through Friday,
whenever we feel like it,
or if Laz has internet.
Yeah,
which he barely got
today.
Or
or if Jack is not actually participating in a work meeting.
But Tina, that sounds like a whole lot of fun. Some bad actors out there intentionally going out and screwing with inky variables. Ooh, excuse me.
Yeah.
That sounds like a whole lot of fun. I tell you what.
Yeah,
that sounds like a barrel of monkeys if I ever heard it.
So those of you who didn't get a headache from all this may now apply for an IT position. That is correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are qualified to answer the phones.
You are qualified. If you play Shroud of the Avatar and you report bugs, you are now qualified for any and all QA positions, unless it's related to automation. But you can do the manual testing part. Yes.
I do. I know it'll happen. Some already work there.
Some unfortunately already work there. Yes. Oh man. Speaking of which, I have to find a DevOps group for assistance in AWS in architecture as well as GPC at the same time. So Kubernetes experience. If you know someone like that,
send them Jack's way.
Yeah. Yeah. Mom's like, just mentioning Lua or Inky gives me a headache. Just not my thing. It's not a lot of people's things because performance issues and silly things like
programming. Yeah.
Where on the screen is the name of my
conversationalist?
My conversationalist name. Why isn't it displayed?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't get to the point where I have a conversationalist because I don't code, I don't script. It's just not my thing. It makes my brain hurt.
You know, I know the answer to that because you're not the owner of the lot.
Why would the owner of the lot need to be present to display the name of a conversationalist?
Because that's how it works. Look across to my lot. Let's go over to my lot. My Inky guys have their names, right? Right, there you go.
So in order for it to display the name, I actually have to be online?
You actually have to be online. That's right. You have to be online.
That's fucking stupid.
Well, that's one of them unexplained mysteries of low-hanging fruit that has been reported a million times and is still not fixed. Yes.
Yeah.
If the lot owner is not online, the Inky conversationalist does not show the name. That's just... Yeah, fix it.
I would say, pardon my French, but that's fucking stupid.
Motel, Purple Dragon Inn. That's right.
Oh, and Xander's like, that's part of the reason they're working on Inky more right now is because they're bug fixing Inky stuff.
I'll believe it when that name shows up when the owner is not on the lot.
No, it used to. It used to.
I know, you know.
Let's
see if we kill the target. Will the target fix itself, or will the target come back up with no name again and disappear? Has that been fixed yet?
You know how long it takes us to kill a target? It's forever.
I know that. We don't have time for that today. Econdas, go kill that target and report back.
Yeah. Oh man, only two people have. When will I be able to move my health bar? That's funny.
But if there are answers to that?
that I'm getting likes on that tweet.
Oh yeah, well, they understand. Yeah.
It's like, it's like that's super easy. Hey, let's see. Is this the ban button? Purge? Oh,
You got 2 whole likes. That's better than no whole likes, but that's okay.
There. I don't want to be famous. I could, but yeah.
We are famous in our own minds.
Yeah. No. But moving right along, because mom's like, you guys need to stop talking about this shit. Stop making my brain hurt.
No, this is a legitimate conversation. Just because it's not my thing. Like when people talk PvP, it's not my thing, but whatever.
Well, speaking of conversationalists, there is also a bug report that conversationalists cannot be placed in player-owned towns.
No.
Yeah. And that is deliberate because conversations cannot fully activate
you should
if it's
probably
not tied
do
to
that,
a
Tina,
block.
just for shits and giggles.
What?
Never mind.
I should do what? I don't own a POT.
Tina should do that just for shits and giggles.
What? Not activate? Like put the...
Did anyone answer after the honeymoon to your comment?
No, they have not. Yeah, exact. And Skeggy's like, you want to be famous? Send me all your kodos. Yeah. Damn straight.
Damn Skippy, we'll send you kodos and you'll make us famous. What's up, Skeggy Media?
Man. And Skeggy, I don't know if all my kodos would actually make me famous because let's see. I have about 355 crowns of the obsidian total. Yeah. And Tina's like, I don't twit.
He's not a twit. Yes.
Goose on a moose. Yeah.
And they're making some headway killing that dummy. Maybe they'll get it done before so we can find out the answer to whether that was fixed or not.
That it will come back up. Now the real question is, why are they attacking the Cynicist dummy?
Because that's the dummy.
Because there is no Laz dummy.
Yeah. There's a target with Laz and Jack's picture on it. Laz and Jack.
It's still missing the D, man.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. You can't go any further than that. So I had to go one way or the other. I figured that out after we had that conversation. There is no more room to add the D, so I had to make it Laz and Jack.
Yeah, and I do love the fact that like in that report that Berrigan's like, good to know, saved me from wasting my crowns. And Ampu's like, this is not stated on the crown store for various conversationalists. This should probably be added.
Let's take a look at the crown store. Who would ever have thought that conversationalists would be POT placeable?
Well, I mean, it's like everything's supposed to be POT placeable now, isn't it?
Oh, can I place a vendor in my POT without having a lot?
No. Maybe you can. I don't know anymore. I stopped caring when I stopped owning POTs.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Stymie, I wish.
You wish what?
He says, my female conversationalist charges $3.99 kodos per minute to talk to her.
Oh, that's hilarious. That would be funny.
All right, practice dummy almost dead. Let's see what happens to this. Well, right now it's called a practice dummy instead of a cynicist dummy.
I've got a cynicist
screen.
Dummy on it.
No, I've actually hit it to bring up its health bar.
Oopsies.
Cowboy Bill, y'all, and Winfield showing up on the lot.
Okay. I thought I picked it up and moved it, but I did not. It was no.
And what happened?
Oh, shit.
and it comes back as a practice dummy.
No. That was me trying to bring its health bar up, and I moved it, and I fucked it up. Yeah. I'm sorry.
But it comes back. It still comes back as a practice dummy instead of having its name.
No, Laz, I fucked it up.
Oh, there it is. Now it's got its right name again. But even then, it's back with Synesys dummy. So
Laz,
it came back. I understand that, but even at that point, it should have come back as the wrong one, unless they're going to have to kill it again. Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, they're going to have to kill it again. So
it's all my fault.
It is absolutely Laz's fault that I picked it up while trying to bring up its health bar.
He kind of says it says practice dummy to him, which again, I saw that when it changed. Oh. So the only way for him to get it to go back to Synesys dummy is if he changes the scene again, which means that's still not fixed either. But I want to talk a little bit about another game out there real quick before we get out of here. It's a topic that was brought up in our Discord that I think was laughably relevant.
Oh, Star Citizen. Hey, I finally claimed my
I know you told me.
Yeah, so I actually do have a Star Citizen account now. I should probably claim the other ones as well.
This is totally hysterical when it comes down to game mechanics, people. This is just totally freaking awesome.
Star Citizen players are overdosing each other unconscious in safe areas. The new med gun allows players to heal each other until they fall unconscious and loot their bodies. This is fucking hilarious. I mean,
I know.
Yeah. And perpetual work in progress. Star Citizen might never be a real game you can just nip down to the shop and buy, but watching developer Cloud Imperium try is endlessly entertaining. In the latest update on the game's test servers, players have figured out how to use the newly added healing gun to deliver drug overdoses to unsuspecting players, knocking them unconscious and stealing their stuff, even in areas that forbid PvP. What fun.
What fun.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, this is hilarious because there's also a video on how to do it.
How to
overdose other players.
How to troll other players.
Yeah.
Bases in Star Citizen are meant to be safe havens where players can fiddle with their inventory and play with their very expensive spaceships without a care in the world. That's why PvP combat is forbidden in those areas. But healing other players, that's beneficial. Hence, it is allowed. Yes. That's right. Does not count as an act of aggression. Utilizing the new medical gear introduced in Update 3.15, players can target and heal other players without their consent. This wouldn't be a problem in most massively multiplayer online games, but Star Citizen loves its systems, and one of those systems allows players to overdose on healing meds. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yes. Once players receive a large enough dose of these drugs, they fall to the ground incapacitated. Other players can flip their bodies about, drag them around, and even strip them of their inventory, leaving them strewn about in their underwear, as seen as this beautiful screenshot of this avatar is just left, like they were waylaid out there and left for dead, sitting there in their safe haven. But just too funny. And of course, if y'all want to go check this video out, I'll throw a link in here for you guys and gals if you haven't already seen it in our Discord.
And go watch the video in order to see it actually happening and dragging bodies over into a room and looting them and holding people hostage.
This is all on the test servers. Hasn't made it to the live servers yet, but
well, are there live servers for?
Well, I guess
Citizen?
yeah. I guess yeah. They're all test servers this time.
Yeah, they're all test servers. It's like, have they even launched? and Star Citizen is probably going to be the first game, whenever it does launch, to be 1 terabyte of drive space.
Yeah,
and require like a whopping 256 gigs of RAM.
If it ever launches.
Yeah, if it ever launches,
Yeah. $300 million raised and still in alpha 8 years later.
I mean, it's like, seriously, if not, when?
Yeah.
Perpetual development.
Yes.
But I think that's hilarious. But remember,
I think it's funny as all get out. Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. It is hilarious.
That's programming checks at its best when you're actually, thinking about stuff like that. And again, it might have just been one of them oversights. He kind of says Bill Cosby will join Star Citizen.
Xander's like, I can't wait for my great grandkids to inherit my Star Citizen account just in time for the game launch.
Go, Xander. Funny.
Hey, the important thing is, remember, Shroud at least launched.
Yes. Had a launch party and everything.
Yeah. But yes, but you know what time it is, Laz?
It's time for us to get ready and start wrapping things up here. Of course, I'm going to remind everybody.
And someone else messaged me that there's going to be a new castle in the game. This is funny. Atos is now going to be part of the game lore.
Oh, really?
Yes. So the new scene that list
episode 12,
and it is, they refer to it as Castle Astos, but it is Castle Atos. Is being worked on by List. So Castle Atos is going to be showing up at some point in time.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
he's going to just write himself in, even though it's got nothing to do with the books, nothing to do with the lore. He's going to insert himself in, just like the players do, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I can't blame him, because truthfully, people have been asking for it. I know they have.
Yes. I just wish that he had a better name than Soda Backwards.
Well, is it going to actually be Castle Atos?
City of... well, the funny thing is, you have to remember, it's like, remember that policy, you're not allowed to have copyrighted names for your character names, and then Chris used a copyrighted name for...
He wanted to do it before Bezos does. It beats him to it.
Yeah. City of Chompton. Yeah. But yes,
I think it should be called Dippy Bird Castle.
Yeah. That's what it should be. It is something related to his Dippy Bird thing.
Castle Dippy Bird, Castle Dippyton. Yeah.
And I will say that whenever I go to open my next can of Diet Dr. Pepper, I'm in for an adventure. I don't know if you can see that top.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I usually just pour those ones into a cup when I get those.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there were 4 of them out of this 12 pack that were like that. So someone dropped it somewhere.
And I got to remind you all, you're tuned in to Lunch with Laz and Jack right here on NBNN.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News, catching us in replays on YouTube, on Twitch, on WRFB Radio Free Britannia. bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7. The Britannia Mining Company wants you to check out Black Rock Cove, WRFB, bringing you news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock. Like I just said, shroudmusic.com for ABC files to get you all started out, and shroudmarketplace.com, the place to go buy or sell anything and everything Shroud of the Avatar related. And of course, we've got easier, more direct way for you guys to donate and support us. If you want to stop paying premiums and you want to stop paying beyond the amount you want to donate and you want to donate direct, you can go to our news site, streamlabs.com/NBNN news/twit, or just type in bang monthly sub or bang donate and use the link right there at the bottom of your screen right now. Click that link. That'll bring up this screen. You can monthly sub so you won't ever forget to support us, and make sure that you're absolutely entered into the monthly giveaway contest. Or you can just go ahead and donate anything from $1 on up. You can put in your own price up there, and it goes directly to us. We don't got to split it with the guys over at Twitch this way either. So we get more money in our pockets. You support us directly.
I also wanted to remind everybody that Chris has also trolled not just other players, but other developers, because he was the one that created the character Dorkstar.
Dorkstar.
So
what's that got to do with the price of soda?
I don't know. But yes, he has trolled other developers before. So keep that in mind.
All right, let's go ahead.
Pull some giveaways.
I've got a copy of Cybercube going out to one lucky winner, which is $10.99 on Steam.
Where Sajay Wize is getting himself a copy of Shadows.
And Tina got himself a copy of Cybercube on Steam. Congratulations, Tina. And of course, thank you all for joining us here on Fruck Awesome Friday.
Sage Wise, you're going to like this. Shadows Awakening, $29.99 on
There you
Steam.
go. Nice.
There you go.
But meanwhile, we got to get out of here for the weekend. We'll be back with more on Monday right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you all on Monday.
Bye-bye.